So I'm back and I'm here with Jazzy. Jazzy's a golden retriever who stays with me Monday through Friday. And during the week, she's basically like one of my own. You'll see her a lot at training. She actually uses a Halti because typical golden retriever, she gets wicked excited when she sees other people and will use her body to pull to whatever she wants. She was a little bit over socialized as a puppy. And so she kind of stays on this. She will walk nice on a leash if there's no other distractions, but she really loves people and will pull to get to them. So in this video, we're going to go over how to properly desensitize your dog to the Halti. So the first thing that you want to do is you just want to let your dog get used to the tool. Okay. So you can just put it on the ground and all you're going to do is put treats in it, around it, on it, and let your dog get used to the tool, get used to the smell of it, get used to the sensation of it, just acclimate to it. This is how we want to approach introducing all tools. If you need a little bit more help with this, go and see my YouTube video on the proper introduction to tools that I have on my page, because this might help explain things a little more. So once your dog gets comfortable with it, obviously this is Jazzy, so she's already comfortable with it. You want to start by slowly introducing them to what the movement is going to be for the Halti. Now, for the Halti, I always like to hold it, put my hand through the nose with the clip portion behind. So I will put my hand through the nose with the clip portion behind. This allows me to put treats in my hand and let them eat. So the goal is initially when you start to do this is not to have the dog, put their face in it right away. So I just like to put the Halti on my arm and let it hang. Sit. I just like to put the Halti on my arm and let it hang and let the dog eat treats. So as the dog gets more comfortable, you can slowly begin to pull the Halti up even more closer onto your hand. This helps the dog get used to the fact that the Halti is moving closer to their face. So you want to do this depending on how sensitive your dog is or how much your dog accepts it. It might take a couple of days of just doing this. Now notice too, an important thing is you want to set really good expectations for your dog about what you expect from them when this tool is out. So I always like my dogs to default sit while they get leashed up and while they get harnessed, while their harness is on, and not act crazy. So even when you're doing the desensitization training for the Halti, ask your dog to sit, ask for eye contact while you're doing this. So that way you're setting expectations from the get-go about the fact that you want your dog to sit here while you have this tool out. So as you get better, you're slowly going to pull the Halti, the nose portion of the Halti, up slightly. The goal is I don't want to move and put this on her initially, especially if your dog has no experience with this. You want your dog to pull their face through the Halti themselves. So you don't want to be putting it on them. You want them to choose and accept the Halti and pull the treat and pull their face through themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to try and do this with one hand so you can see a little better. So then once they get better, you can work on pulling their nose through, them putting the tool on themselves. So this may take a few days to a week just to get to the point where your dog is sitting and your dog is actually putting their nose through the Halti themselves. You don't want to be the one to physically force or manipulate your dog into wearing the tool. You want them to accept it and put the tool on themselves. So once they get really comfortable just getting the nose strap over their head, that's when you can move to actually clipping it. I'm going to have her pull her nose through. While she's eating the treat, I'm going to pull the clip back and I'm going to clip it. Okay. Now, when you first do this, she has a lot of hair. So when you first do this, clip it for a second. Then again, practice just like if you were going to take it off. So she's going to wear it for a second. I'm going to give her a treat. I'm going to click it and I'm going to take it off. Repeat those steps over and over again so your dog gets super duper comfortable with the activity and being handled with the clipping sound and with taking it off. That is going to help them acclimate a lot faster. So we'll go this way. So she's going to put it on. I'm going to clip it around her ears. And now it's on. Okay, so don't worry about the leash attachment yet. Then practice taking it back off. I'm going to give her a treat to distract her and take it back off. So go slow. Watch your dog's body language. If they get up and move away, that's them withdrawing consent. So to make sure that you're not like reaching to grab them, you're not forcing them into a sit. You want this to be a positive, uplifting experience. You want them to basically opt in to doing this. You don't want to be physically forcing it on them, or they're going to have a bad kind of feeling about the tool. So that's kind of the initial step in introducing a Halti to your dog. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And tune in for the next video where I show how to attach a leash and how to begin some leash walking skills with dogs who are just getting used to a Halti. Thanks so much. Have a great day.